welcome back to the channel. We got a U-joint, so maybe we can make a drive shaft to make four-wheel drive. We'll see. We just popped the hood looking for a block heater, and we found missing studs on our exhaust manifold. That's not good.
That's poor truck maintenance.
Poor truck maintenance. Yeah, AJ don't maintain his truck. Anyway, we've got two missing nuts. I said studs. We got two missing nuts on the front of the exhaust manifold. Not really sure why. We torqued them down meticulously to make sure this didn't happen. So we'll run and grab those when we grab lunch. But we got our adapter U-joint. This is the U-joint that goes from 1350, smaller, to 1410, which is bigger, to make our original rear drive shaft fit the front. We're going to knock this together, and we got to take our makeshift cross member out. We'll put our drive shaft in, and then we went and grabbed a nice heavy-duty piece of channel. We're going to make our cross member out of this. Again, we know we don't need the cross member. There's so much weight hanging behind this transmission, we want to support it. Not necessary, but I'd rather overdo things and not have issues than find out later we break something or we have some issues. We figured before we knock this beautiful U-joint into the drive shaft, we would do the right thing and make sure it fits our axle. Alright, we gotta make this so we can see. Like a glove. There's a little bit of rust in the way, but it fits. We're good there. So now let's go ahead and knock it into the axle and see how she fits. Okay, we got our makeshift cross member out of here. This is the flange we're going to bolt up first. So we got a liberal amount of anti-seize on our bolts to make sure that we can't ever get them out again. And now comes the fun part. I don't think it matters which bolt holes we use, but these look crustier, so we'll use those. Somebody had to get the heaviest drive shaft they could.
Is your idea to use the rear one as the front one?
Alright. I don't know if you can actually see anything or not. Did it actually start? Or does it just want me to think that it started?
Yeah, just let go of it. See what it does to your teeth.
It falls on my head and knocks out my teeth. I'll just be sure to not be underneath it. We will snug those up once we get the drive shaft fully hooked up. We'll like put it in four-wheel drive or something. These little guys, 5/16 head on those. We ended up, what did we, weld nuts to them or something? I don't remember how we got the old ones out.
Yeah, I think two came out and then we welded nuts or something to them.
We're going to use an obnoxious amount of anti-seize. Alrighty. Moment of truth. I like that. I thought it was going to be a little on the tight side, but it's actually about right. Look at that! We got a front drive shaft. That's exciting! AJ, you got four-wheel drive!
Oh my goodness, this is so exciting. So that's what a rear drive shaft looks like on the front?
And we didn't even have to get it made.
I know, that was amazing.
This is the piece of metal we got to make our cross member to replace the one that looks like we dropped on a welder and it put itself together. We're going to start from the outside of the frame and work in. We're going to do a 4-inch piece on each side of the frame. We'll drill a hole in it and we'll get it bolted up. We'll do the hard side first, which is where the drive shaft is, because we got to come down and under the drive shaft of the transmission. We're going to cut two 4-inch pieces, drill a hole in it, bolt them up, start from there. Try. There's our two pieces. Those are the frame rail sides. We're going to bolt these up in place and we're going to measure for our next cut. Alright, here's what we've come up with. we cut the original piece we had that just has rubber pads on it, and we just tack welded it on to this piece of channel here. And these original holes are set forward about an inch from where we can be, because we're going to hit the transmission over here. So we just decided to make it more complicated on ourselves and have all sorts of complex angles. And I think we're actually doing pretty good. This is about where we want it, and we came up with this guy right here. And it's pretty dang close. I think we're a little, I think we moved this a little bit, but we're pretty dang close. We can fill a little bit with the welder if we need to, but overall, I'd say we're doing pretty good. We got to trim this ear just a little bit. I think that's pretty decent. I don't know whose idea was it to cut that one too far, but we have a welder, so that's fine. This is far superior to what we had before.
Yeah.
We're going to tack that in place, and then we'll start mocking this next one up. And once it's all tacked in, every little piece is tacked, we'll take it out, we'll burn the whole thing together, and away we go. Alright, so we come out from underneath the transmission. We made this little guy right here that drops down, so we got some good clearance between the drive shaft. And then we just cut this. It's not perfect. My measurements seem to keep becoming wrong. I don't know why. But we got this guy to fit in here, and what we're going to do is we'll just weld that in, and we'll cut these little tails off. It's not perfect. This thing's not carrying the whole weight of the transmission. This is extra. That's going to be perfect. Once we weld that up, no one's ever going to know the difference, except for you guys. And it's going to be strong as can be. Let's get this tacked, get it welded, get it cleaned up, we'll put it back in. There we have it, all tacked together. So we're gonna fill in all these massive gaps, make her look like it's factory. On to the next.
All right, time to go to the welding table.
That turned out pretty good. It's still a bit warm, even with the gloves. That is gonna carry way more weight than we'll ever need it to. But that's the whole idea. We let that cool a little bit, and then we'll get her installed.
There it is, all painted up. Let's get it on the truck. Prepare for rain. Or not.
well.
Rusty rain.
You're not wrong. If that jack is still holding weight.
Oh, big time it was.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, that'll be good.
Sweet.
We got some squish going on there.
Let's go drive it.
AJ's paint job here is real fantastic.
What? What's wrong with that?
Just some bare metal, it's all good. More than an inch in between our drive shaft and our cross member, so we're fantastic. Time for a test drive. Let's get it dirty. Put it in four-wheel drive, see if we can get it stuck.
All right, let's go test the four-wheel drive on this thing. So right now we're in two-wheel, we think.
Ford's gonna get stuck in the leaves.
If I can cock this sideways a little bit, it'll just run the rear. Exhaust rubbing on the frame. There we go. So now we're stuck. That should be four-wheel drive right there. Oh yeah. Sweet. Very cool. We haven't hooked the light up to the dash yet, so you just have to know. Just have to know. Back to two-wheel.
Yep.
45, I don't feel anything. It's still spinning right now, even though I took it out.
Yeah.
Well, that's what happens when you drive through a leaf pile. I'll make Tim clean it out.
It's got leaves in his teeth. That went really well. Super happy with that. That rear drive shaft fit to the front with the U-joint. Worked perfect. Went out and drove it. No vibration. Everything is cool. That cross member is way better than what we scabbed together before. Really happy. It kind of feels like we're checking the boxes. We're finishing parts of that. We just had to walk away. Time to come back and get that finished up. next time, we will be back on the Duramax Jeep. Super excited for that. I have a ton of goodies I get to show you guys next time. Boxes and boxes and boxes of stuff, so we can start making some progress on this. If you haven't seen any of the previous videos for the Duramax Jeep, you got to check those out, or go back and check out the F350. I think there's got to be 30 plus videos on the F350 or something like that when we did the Cummins swap. But thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the little bell notification so you see when videos post. Catch you next time.